Hey, how's it going everyone? Pogo Science here. Thank you so much you guys for stopping on by once again. Today we're going to have a very fun discussion and I'm going to do something I've never done before. I'm going to show you guys the stats of the game at the very start right now instead of at the very end. So spoiler alert for everyone out there. I'm not going to tell you guys who won yet, but I just want to show you guys the stats, you guys, because the reason for this video is we're going to discuss the value of looking at stats and whether it's a good determination of who played the best, right? And whether you did your job. And I think a lot of people tend to value MVP voting. Some people tend to even report people for poor stats at the end of the game if they end up losing a game. So you see right here, I'm playing Crustle. I'm currently sitting as like the number 90 Crustle in the world. Of course, that's not in terms of talent, that's in terms of like a mix between win rate and total amount of wins, if it means anything. But I think being top 90 in anything, regardless of how they measure it, is pretty rare. And I think, or at least I like to think, that my teammates enjoy my company, or at least having a Crustle that's in the top 100 on their squad. So I'm showing the stats right now. As a Crustle in this game, I finished with 0 kills, so a complete goose egg in the kill department, and then I also had a deuce for the assist, you guys. So obviously for 10 minutes, factoring in only like 2 of the kills for your team, not very good, right? So we're a minute and a half in. If you've been watching this game so far, I haven't had any kills yet, of course, but I've been doing a fair deal of farming. And then looking at the other stats for this game, I only did 10.8% damage, you guys, the lowest on my team. Of course, I am a tank. Some people may not be aware of that though when they're looking at the stats, but I am a tank, so tanks tend to do the least amount of damage, or at least they should in most respects, unless you're like a Greedent or something like that. And even the Crustle, I think, should do a little bit more, but 11% damage if you round up is not very good. Even for my standards, I usually don't do this low amount of damage, but if you watch the gameplay, you understand what I'm doing. I'm helping us secure so much farm at this stage. We're fighting like 2-on-3 so far on bottom lane a few times. I think their jungler has been rotating bottom every single time, and they've been pressuring us as well. And I've been fighting and pretty much staying on pace with the leveling of my opposition. I think I haven't died yet, I don't think. So I go ahead and get to level 6 before the 720 bees, which is my goal every single game, because with Stealth Rock, you can secure a lot of bees. So what I'm doing here, I'm saving my moves. I'm trying to save my moves and also bait my enemy to use their own moves so they can't use it for the bees, right? Because of the cooldown. So I'm going to go ahead and help my team secure all the bees, right? We just sweep all the bees. I'm going to help my team secure the Aldino by zoning them out and away back to their own goal. So I just helped my team secure 5 pieces of farm. And of course, there's nothing on the stat sheet at the end of the game that will show that, right? There's no kill, there's no like amount of bees killed or something like that at the end of the stat sheet. And watch what I do here, you guys. Now, I'm not going to kill this Lucario. I'm just going to weaken it and force it to retreat, so Cinderace can work on that Dread. I'm just going to work with the Charmeleon to zone out the Curly. I do see the Lucario trying to sneak around, and I zone him out as well. So we help secure Dreadnought with my help, right? So a lot of value added to my team by doing everything I've done in the last minute or so, helping us secure all the farm, helping us secure Dread. I helped my teammate gain a lot of levels and there's nothing that's going to show that on the end of the game stat reports. So I'm going to go ahead and back off a little bit, protect my Charmeleon. I hang around here just a little bit just to make sure Charmeleon survives, and watch me. I follow the Charmeleon to make sure it doesn't get hit by some sort of stray attack. Make sure it hits me first, so the Charmeleon can get away scot-free, right? So, and what I'm doing here, I'm zoning out that Kirlia, you guys, so the Charmeleon can easily get that farm right there. That's what I'm doing as a Crustle, being the tank, creating a menace. The Kirlia has been pretty much fighting for every farm right now, but I've been doing a really good job of zoning it out so Charmeleon can keep on leveling up. If not, I will at least take the farm myself. So I've been farming up a lot as well. As you see, I'm already like getting close to level 10 already, which is ahead of a lot of the other people in this game right now, just from securing the farm. And I've been pretty much putting bottom lane on lockdown so far. And I don't know if I even have an assist at this point. I know I don't have any kills, obviously, since I spoiled it at the start of this video, but I don't think I've factored in any kills, but I feel like I've played a very important part in this game, helping secure farm, helping my teammate secure farm, and protecting my teammate, and being a tank in general, you guys. You may not be soaking up a lot of damage as a tank, but your presence tend to force people to retreat. And a lot of people get scared with Crustle because Crustle is very dangerous. It can move around really fast. It has Stealth Rock. Some, of course, even have Rock Tomb, which really scare people. If you reveal to them that you have Rock Tomb, they definitely don't stand close to you at all. So watch what I do here, you guys. I know my teammates are kind of in some trouble right here. The Gardevoir wastes his Unite trying to kill me. We take out the Lucario and I get the assist, you guys. The first assist at the 438 mark. And then I'm going to help my team secure this Dread, you guys. While my other teammates are trying to zone out, I think they're Cinderace, I help our team secure a second Dread now. So once again, something that won't show up on the stat sheet, helping my teammate in this team fight, making sure everyone survives, and make sure that we secure Dreadnought, which we accomplished. So I'm going to go back to something that I know I can add value to, which is securing the bees. So there we go again. We swept all the bees one more time. We're doing really well in terms of gaining experience, you guys. We're doing really, really well. We have to back off now a little bit. And I'm going to go down here, unfortunately, because two of my teammates actually die. And there was really nothing I can do. So I do my best to actually try to trick the Cinderace, but it caught on to me. I was going to try to come back down, but I was like, too late for that. So we're not looking so good right now. The enemy is still doing really well. And notice how I've never been in the top lane, and there's no more goals in the top lane. So the only lane I'm not in, the enemy has just completely destroyed, right? And we saw the ending stats which show that, you know, I had the least amount of damage done or dealt, and I also only had 2 assists. So on the surface, you might be thinking, oh man, this Crustle is useless, right? But like, I haven't even been in the top lane. How can I do anything in the top lane? This is literally the first time all game I've been in the top lane, and I'm trying my best to try to help out my teammates there, but then I get picked off by the Gardevoir. Very, very good trap. I don't know if they were on comms or not. I think I look at the end of the match. I think a few of them actually were playing together, so I have no idea if they're on comms though, even if they're playing together. But that was a little unfortunate. I did make a little bit of a mistake there. So I'm going to go ahead and try to fight the Snorlax for that farm. Couldn't do so. I'm going to loop back around, and here's another value I'm adding. I'm communicating to my teammates, please retreat, because I don't know if the Sylveon was aware that there was another teammate that was right there. I think the enemy Cinderace was top, and it was going to get trapped by the Snorlax as well. So I communicated to the Sylveon, and watch the Gardevoir uses Unite at the 228 mark, which is going to be huge, you guys, trying to take me out. So I soak up the Unite, and I'm going to soak up many more Unites before the end of this match. So stay tuned for the very end, you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and help out our Talon to try to secure a kill. And we do, you guys. My second assist of the game with 2:12 remaining. We secure our second assist, you guys. And since you were seeing the end, I will not factor in any more kills on paper, you guys. But when you actually watch the battles and see what things I'm doing to help out the team, you'll understand that it goes beyond stats. So I'm gonna be the only one that's pretty much at Zap right here. There's 2 people in the bush. I forced the Venusaur to use Unite. I'm gonna use my Unite, help distract these 2 at the same time until my reinforcements come. I go ahead and get Venusaur low, I get Lucario low. We're gonna go ahead and retreat a little bit here because I don't want to die. I want to stay alive and come back and help out with the Zapdos fight. So we're going to go ahead and get, at least I try to tell my teammates, start Zapdos. We have numbers. The card's down for 10 more seconds. I'm going to go ahead and retreat. And you see Gardevoir going down, you see Venusaur going down. These are all guys I kind of helped get low, right? Just a few seconds ago, but the kills happened a little too long ago, the time between the kill and when I helped out was a little bit of a long time. But it's not like the enemy went home and like healed up or anything. They were still low health. And that's why they end up getting the kills, because I lowered their health, but I'm not going to get any assists for it, right? So Venusaur is here once again, and then Gardevoir uses another Unite on me. So it's like I'm soaking up all these Unites. Another thing that doesn't show up on the stat sheet, you guys, is how many Unites you soak up. I'm able to drop in the 100 anyways, and I'm going to go back home to recall and defend, which is what pretty much all my teammates should be doing, but I think some of them might have been finishing off scoring. I'm going to go ahead and clean up the garden a little bit. Don't want to have all these precious balls just lying in the open for the enemy to walk in and potentially, you know, score together or something like crazy. I just want to go ahead and take those balls off the table and just defend the last 12 seconds or so. So we're going to go ahead and pick up the W, guys. But I just want to mention that if we had lost this game, and we were getting absolutely hammered leading up to Zapdos. I think we were down maybe like 300 points or so, maybe 200, 300 points. We were getting hammered. If they took out Zapdos and scored, they would have won by like 600, 700 points, you guys. And at the very end, you know, my teammates could have just looked at it and said, you know, I'm frustrated with this game, and I'm looking at the stats. Crustle with no kills, 2 assists, only doing 28,000 damage during the entire game. It's not so hot, you guys. I think I have to report this guy. So a little PSA for anyone out there: be careful if you're reporting anyone for performance, especially if you're not watching the game. Like, you notice I was pretty much bottom lane the entire game. If you were one of the people in the top lane and just never really laned with me, you probably will just assume I performed poorly, but you actually weren't there for everything I was actually doing. So just a little PSA out there for you guys. Just be careful when you report anyone for performance reasons. It could just be you're just completely misunderstanding what the value of what the person actually brought to the team that does not show up on the resulting box scores at the very end. So thank you so much, you guys, for this for tuning into this video. Hopefully you guys enjoy these fun, unique discussions. I like making videos where I just talk about weird things instead of just showing me, you know, dominating games. I'm showing you guys a game where I definitely didn't dominate, but I appreciate it anyway. So thank you so much, you guys, for stopping on by. Hopefully everyone out there have an amazing day. Take care.